Good morning friends. Here in this video we can started sexual reproduction in flowering plants. We already studied this flower and their structure on the classes. Just ನಾನು introduction ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ ಹಾಗೆ. What is flower? Flower is the fascinating organs of what? Angiosperms. Main key character for what? Angiosperms, which is the main for what? Sexual reproduction. This a flower which consists of four whorls. One is the calyx, corolla, androecium and the gynoecium. Calyx and corolla are the accessory whorls and the androecium and the gynoecium are the necessary whorls. Why? Because calyx and corolla are indirectly involved in sexual reproduction. Androecium and gynoecium are the directly involved in sexual reproduction. Calyx, which is having the in it is the sepal, corolla is the petal, androecium is the stamen and gynoecium is the carpel or pistil. Already know. Calyx, which is the outermost layer, is green in color, which is help for or the protection for the flower in a bud condition. Corolla is the petal, which is the second whorl, and then which is different in color for pollination, which is attracts the some insects and birds for pollination. Androecium is the third whorl, which is the male reproductive organ, which consists of a stamen. Gynoecium is the innermost whorl, which is the female reproductive organ. Here this flower we can study the three events: pre-fertilization event, post-fertilization event and fertilization events. Pre-fertilization events ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೀ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಮೇಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರೋಶಿಯಮನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ರೋಶಿಯಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಮೇಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೆಮೆನ್, ಯು ನೋ already. ಹೌದಾ? This stamen which consists of two parts. See here this structure. One is the anther, another one is the filament. Anther, see here, anther is the bulged part which consists of what? Pollen grains. Next, filament is the elongated slender like structure which is attached to the anther. Based on the some species, anther structure all these depends, because some of these species which is having the more stamens and as well as the length of this stamen is the elongated or the large, or the number of stamens is also depends on the species. Okay, next this anther which is having the what? Pollen grains. This anther which is having the bilobed structure. Bilobed means which is having the two thecus, then they are known as the dithecus. Here this longitudinal grooves lengthwise they will be separate the theca. Almost all angiosperms which is the dithecus. Anther which is having four-sided tetragonal in structure. Within this tetragonal structure, microsporangia are the located. These located microsporangia means these microsporangia which is having the bilobed structure, each lobe having the two microsporangia. They are then further develop and then forms the pollen sac. Within this sac means bag like structure formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ pollen sacs, they are having the pollen grains. These pollen grains which is the male reproductive organ. Here we can study the structure of what? Microsporangium. Microsporangium are the pollen sac which is located within the what? Anther. Four elongated which consist of what? Four elongated sporogenous tissues where the pollen grains are the microspore develops. See here this. Here it will be four rounded structure, they are the microsporangium. Within these sporogenous tissue is present and then which is develops into pollen grains. See here in this structure, this when we take out the transfer section, here it will be four-sided, circular in shape. ಹೌದಾ? See, this microsporangium which consists of four layers. What are those? Epidermis, endothelium, middle layer, and the innermost is the tapetum. Innermost is the what? Tapetum. These outer three layers which is the help for production of the developing pollen grains as well as which is help for the dehiscence of the pollen grains, and innermost is the tapetum, which is nourishes the developing. This first layer which is the what? Epidermis, which is single layer, which is consist of flat parenchyma cells. Next one is the endothelium, which is also single layer, which is consist of a fibrous elongated thickenings. Next middle layer ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು it will be having 3 to 4 layers. Then these three which is help for the what? Protection and the dehiscence of the anther to release the what? Pollen grains. Next one is the tapetum. See here this structure which is having the tapetum which is surrounds the sporogenous tissues, which is the innermost layer, which is main function is the what? Nourishes to the developing pollen grains. This, and also which is mainly function as which secretes the Calage enzymes for what? To dissolve the microspore tetrad, as well as which is produces the Ubish bodies, or the Ubish bodies means which is the coated by the what? Sporopollenin. Sporopollenin means main important thing. This is the term which is used to sporopollenin is the term which is very resistant organic substance, chemical substances which is present on the tapetum cells, then which makes the exon of pollen grains. Here this anther which consists of a what? Microsporangium, rounded structure. Within this sporogenous tissues are present at this center which is the having sporogenous tissues. Then they are the undergoes meiosis to produce what? Microspore tetrads. Then they will be further developed into what? Pollen grains. Once again I can repeat this one. Structure of microsporangia. Pollen sac are the microsporangia which is located within the what? Anther, which is representing four elongated sporogenous tissues. ಅಂದರೆ ರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಸ್ಪೋರೋಜಿನಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಂಥರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇನ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಫ್ 4 layers. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಡೋಥೀಸಿಯಮ್, ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ tapetum. ಇವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ 3 layers ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಹೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಂಥರ್ ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ದಿ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಎಪಿಡರ್ಮಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್. ಹೌದಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಡೋಥೀಸಿಯಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಎಲಾಂಗೇಟೆಡ್, ರೇಡಿಯಲಿ ಎಲಾಂಗೇಟೆಡ್ ಫೈಬ್ರಸ್ ಥಿಕ್ನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲೇಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಮಿಡಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ 3 to 4 layers ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ tapetum is the innermost layer. ಹೌದಾ? which is the innermost layer which is nourishes the what? Developing pollen grains. ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವುದು ಟೆಪಟಮ್ಗೂ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ್ 3 ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್. ಏನು ಟೆಪಟಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಥಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಏನು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ it will be gives nourishes to the developing pollen grains and also secretes the what? Calage enzyme which is dissolves the microspore tetrad. Next ಇದು Ubish ಬಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. Ubish bodies means what? They are the tapetum, some of the cells of the tapetum which is the coated by the sporopollenin. Sporopollenin it is help for the make the exine of pollen grains. ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೈನ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಔಟರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಆಂಥರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯಮ್. ವಿದಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ಪೋರೋಜಿನಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಚ್ ಸ್ಪೋರೋಜಿನಸ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಮದರ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋಲನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ಸನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಪೊರಾಂಜಿಯಮ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದಿ microsporogenesis in the next video.